Hello and welcome back everybody once again for another exciting episode of Reign of Chaos Wrestling StrikeZone. We have an exciting evening for you tonight. We're coming to you live from New York City. We're in the Garden. We have an exciting night of action, including tonight's main event. We'll see Dominic Mysterio challenge the Twitch champion Ace Austin for the Twitch championship in our main event. First championship match for Dominic Mysterio here in Reign of Chaos Wrestling. Not only that, but Ace Austin will be accompanied by fellow deck member Prince Devitt, as well as AJ Styles will be in Dominic's corner in the main event. And as for the Twitch title, before coming up first, we got ourselves a match here between Rhino and GAW Nation. There's the man beast Rhino. Has been on a little bit of ups and downs lately. His last match was against Joe Hennig, and he gored Joe out of the air and put that match away. That was a hell of a sight to see. Well, hopefully we can see again here against GAW Nation. Of course, GAW Nation, part of the deck. We're going to be accompanied by Maria Kanellis, the First Lady of Reign of Chaos Wrestling, the true First Lady. Again, as she needs to be made clear. Following this match is going to be more tag team action. I think essentially we're going to see every member of the deck here in this week's edition of StrikeZone. Coming up next is going to be former tag team champions, the Street Profits, will be taking on Red Dragon. Again, Red Dragon have aligned themselves with the deck, as we saw a couple of weeks ago by the announcement from Maria Kanellis. So here we go with our opening contest. Rhino and GAW Nation. GAW out of the gate with the flying forearm, taking down the man beast Rhino. Rhino able to slide out the back, electric chair position, dropping him into the corner. Rhino, back elbow right between the eyes of GAW Nation. And these two hosses are just going at it here. He's jockeying for position anywhere in the power rankings here. With RCW standing suplex attempted by GAW Nation, countered to Ultizeta's press from Rhino. Rhino looking to get in the good standings here in RCW. What a way it would do for him to beat GAW Nation here. Of course, GAW Nation is the jack of all trades here as a part of the deck. That's his role. Standing switch in the corner. GAW Nation, springboard cross body to Rhino. The Nation looking to pose and able to do it. Rhino immediately able to get back up on his feet. Flying form again from GAW Nation. And running kitchen sink from Rhino takes down GAW. And again, it's always a numbers advantage when it comes to the deck, so I'm just waiting for it, honestly, to see if Maria will play a role in this matchup, favoring Yuha Nation. Yuha shoots the half on Rhino, not even a 1 count. And Rhino gets the shoulder up. And now a gut-wrench suplex from Yuha Nation, taking down Rhino. As Nation lifts him up for a side brainbuster. And Rhino's forced to roll outside the ring. Maria can't do anything other than watching. If she does, it's a disqualification in favor of Rhino. Rhino now into the cover on Nation, 1 count. Both these guys are extremely well-trained, well-versed athletes. There's Rhino and ECW, WWE, and TNA. And now a modified stretch here from Yuha Nation, bringing down the knee right in the center of the back of Rhino. Rhino able to escape out of it. Another running clothesline from the Man Beast. And now Rhino's now focusing on the neck. Yuha Nation able to escape. The step up enziguri from Yuha Nation, taking down Rhino. Into the cover now. 1, 2, and barely 3 for Yuha Nation. I was almost afraid that was going to be it right there, that Rhino just got his clock cleaned by Yuha Nation. Now Nation with the single-handed spinning powerbomb to Rhino. Cover. 2 and 3. That's going to do it. Yuha Nation picks up the victory here over Rhino. As we now take a look at the replays. Throughout this matchup, that Rhino put on a good showing here against Yuha Nation, but obviously wasn't enough to put him away. And there was I honestly thought the match was going to be right there, that something went wrong, that Rhino was going to be out for the 3 count, but that wasn't going to do it. It was going to be that spin out power bomb. Here we see it utilized by Yuha Nation. Seal the deal for Rhino this week on StrikeZone. Sorry to see it happen. As Yuha Nation picks up a victory here in our opening contest. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, the tag team match between the former champions, the Street Profits, will be taking on Fish and O'Reilly of Red Dragon. It looks like we're cutting back into the ring here, and there's obviously a little bit of miscommunication between both Montez and Angelo Dawkins of the Street Profits here. Dawkins going to be starting things off here against Kyle O'Reilly. Both members of Red Dragon are well trained in martial arts, as you can see there. That Kyle O'Reilly was just taking those right hand punches from Angelo Dawkins. Now The educated feet of Kyle O'Reilly going to work now on Angelo Dawkins. Dawkins tag made. Here comes Montez Ford. Interesting that they're even working together again with that miscommunication we saw between them. Now O'Reilly with a belly-to-belly suplex onto Montez Ford, launching him across the ring. The strength on display from Kyle O'Reilly. Now Ford with a running bulldog taking down Kyle O'Reilly. Now we see again technical background there from Montez to take down into a waistlock. Rolling neck snap from Montez Ford. Now focusing on the legs of Riley again. Those are strong weapons for both members of Red Dragon, O'Reilly and Fish. One of the best strikers in professional wrestling, I would almost argue with. Now it's Montez working to show his strike game here. At the expense of Bobby Fish, and now Dawkins working the left leg of Fish. Right forearms and a clubbing overhand from Angelo Dawkins. Now Fish able to fight back here against Dawkins. Into the snap Mariner kick right to the spine of Dawkins. Tag made. Here comes O'Reilly. Frequent tags in and out between these two teams. That beautifully done. And now into the arm bar submission. An arm and a knee bar attempt from Kyle O'Reilly on Angelo Dawkins here, as Dawkins is going to tap out if he can even do so with any kind of limb that's not being attacked by Kyle O'Reilly. Tag made. Oh, we're going to see him chasing the Dragon from Red Dragon. Tag team finish there between Red Dragon chasing the Dragon. Not able to get the job done. Not even get in for a pinning attempt. Double team maneuver coming in from the Street Profits. Corner splash into a clothesline. Nearly taken off the head of Bobby Fish. Dawkins here, spinning splash in the corner. And Bobby's looking to try and make a tag to O'Reilly. Now Fish in control. Bringing Montez to the opposite corner. Tag made. Here comes Kyle O'Reilly. Comes KOR. Now into a modified, possibly a modified surfboard stretch there, attempt by O'Reilly. Now it's O'Reilly on the wrong part of town for the Street Profits. Now Dawkins looking for a leaping DDT. Connecting Kyle face first into the ring mat. Right onto the canvas. Again, focusing on the legs. Seems to be the strategy for the former tag team champions. Tag made. There we go. Spinebuster from Dawkins. Spinebuster from Ford, splashed by Dawkins into the cover. A cash out Fish able to save the matchup. And Fish gets caught with a bulldog for his efforts. And Dawkins again just laying down the right hands at the expense of O'Reilly. Another spinning splash there from Dawkins. A hard uppercut from O'Reilly. O'Reilly was looking for something there. Tag made again. Dawkins into the slam. A drop kick and a splash combination. For a little bit of confusion we saw earlier on, the Street Profits are absolutely rolling right now here against Red Dragon. Off the ropes goes O'Reilly and catches a back elbow by Montez Ford. And now O'Reilly's just being dissected by both members of the Street Profits. Ford continuing to work on the right arm of O'Reilly, now the left arm. Down to the stretch here by Ford, the technical submission. The submission artist of Kyle O'Reilly, not going to let that slip through between them. Side suplex by O'Reilly. Taking down Ford. And O'Reilly again with the arm bar and knee bar attempt here on Montez Ford, as Ford's going to tap out to the arm and knee bar combination by O'Reilly. Just barely. Ford stays alive. Tag made. Here comes Bobby Fish. And here we go, looking for it again, chasing the Dragon. Roundhouse kick into the standing suplex. Into the cover to put this matchup away. Dawkins saves Ford. It's a shin breaker for his effort. And O'Reilly is not done with Andrew Dawkins yet. Went for a driver there. But now Fish. He's got the fish hook in on Dawkins, but the referee is worrying about Kyle O'Reilly to get him back on the apron. Is Ford going to tap out to the fish hook here? I think that may have been just a mercy let up by Bobby Fish to let him go. He wasn't going to get a decision to deal more punishment. Spinning heel kick by Ford. I would argue that could have ended the match there if the referee wasn't dealing with Kyle O'Reilly to get him back on the apron, but what do I know? I'm just sitting here at commentary. Another big DDT from Ford, taking down Fish. Ford now into the cover, and Bobby Fish gets a kick out. Angle drop kick missing. There's the flying clothesline by Bobby Fish. Now Fish hung up on the rope. It's Ford's trying to work to get the crowd behind him here in the Garden. On his side, another running neck snap to Bobby Fish. Fish able to escape out of the corner. Arm elbow tie up, and Ford wins that exchange, and Bobby Fish not able to get out. Not able to get out of the corner. Another double team maneuver here by the Street Profits. And And Fish has been in there for quite some time. He really needs to make a tag to O'Reilly. The Prophet's not letting up on Bobby Fish here. Solid right hand from Angelo Dawkins, dumping Fish outside the ring. Now these two guys just battling it out here on the floor. They're getting a little bit more closer to the action than they probably would have anticipated here. This is an all-out brawl here on the floor between the Prophets and Red Dragon. Backbreaker by Dawkins. Everywhere the referees count of 6. Tag Mater comes forward. That will reset the count. Whether that was, well, maybe not resetting the count. I was going to say whether that was intentional or not. By the Street Profits, count of 8 for Bobby Fish. And it does count of 10. The Street Profits get a victory here by count out over Red Dragon, which again isn't that surprising for the Street Profits, seeing their past victories, if you want to call them that. Now they got to become tag team champions. Under scrutinous circumstances. The Profits still get a victory here over Red Dragon. And coming up next, we got a returning Jordan Grace taking on Paige with Killer Kelly at her side. Jordan Grace returning the reign at Chaos Wrestling. We haven't seen Jordan Grace since Mosh Pit back in September. We haven't seen her since then. And her last losing effort against Nikki Bella for the Women's Championship. We haven't seen Jordan Grace since then. I'm glad to see her back. Hopefully she's had time to reset herself and maybe work a little bit on her game and still make a goal of it to win the women's title. Again, Nikki Bella has turned away all challengers for the title. And the same can be said about Jordan Grace, as she went and plowed through the entire women's division, but still cannot defeat Nikki Bella in one-on-one action for the women's title. And here comes Paige, accompanied by her protege, Killer Kelly. Paige, I would also mention, is one of the more dangerous women here in Chaos Wrestling as well. Again, just the fact that she almost earned a TKO victory over Sasha Banks the better part of a month ago. So she's on the top of the list of dangerous women here. And we're in Chaos Wrestling again. Paige saying this is my house, and I can't help but not disagree with her. I believe that this may be the first time these two women have ever faced off against each other. Jordynne Grace and Paige. It was here on StrikeZone, maybe at the Gala. I don't quite remember. I don't think it was at the Gala. I think it was Paige and Ruby Riott, but I digress. German suplex there by Jordynne Grace. Sick Mama Pump is back. The next time we are on pay-per-view will be for Thanks for Nothing, our autumn, our fall, our November event. Obviously, we have one match set for Thanks for Nothing. It's going to be Styles and Devitt 2 for the World Championship, cover here by Paige and a kick out by Jordynne Grace. Still has yet to be determined who will be #1 contender for the Women's Championship. Paige. There's suplex there to Jordynne Grace, and of course last week we saw Paige in action against Akira Yamashita of the 2KCW Women's Division out there in Syracuse. Discus clothesline there by Jordynne Grace. And Paige probably said what would be the shortest match in the history of this promotion. Of course, you can check out Akira Yamashita and all the other members of the 2KCW roster over on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Tubasplat every Friday. And there's a tape delay available for Random Chaos Wrestling on our YouTube channel that will air on Saturdays. Jordynne Grace almost with a fall-away slam into a standing suplex from Thick Mama Pump to Paige. Marching with one foot around the ring. To a sit-out power bomb from Jordynne Grace, cover, 1 count from Paige. So I'd say this isn't normally the usual pace we see out of Jordynne's matches. They're really fast and furious. There we see the running dropkick from Grace into the cover on Paige 2. Paige kicks out. Jordynne Grace normally has quick matches when she's in the ring, and now she's being distracted by Killer Kelly and obviously doing her job well. Page turner by Paige to Jordynne Grace, cover. 1, 2, and Jordynne Grace with the kick out. Now Paige setting Grace up for the Rampage DDT, and it connects. Now Paige rolling to the cover on Jordynne Grace. 2. Grace gets the kick out of the Rampage. Jordynne Grace still got a lot of fire in her belly to still become champion here. Whoa, catch and release there from Jordynne Grace into a spinning slam there. Innovative maneuver, cover, 2. Paige with a kick out of that modified slam from Jordynne Grace. Jawbreaker by Page. Now Page sending Grace for a ride with the follow-away slam. Now Page series of clotheslines into the drop kick. Single leg drop kick. And Jordan is forced to roll outside the ring to regroup. Gather her wits about her. Paige looking for something there out on the floor, but Jordan able to land on her feet. As Paige gets sent right into the hardest part of the ring, the apron. Now Jordan just carrying Paige around like a rag doll. As Paige gets introduced to steel steps. They're on the floor. Now Grace. Belly to belly suplex. Look at the distance that Paige is covering off that throw. Like takedown by Paige. Now Paige setting up again on the Paige turner. This time now electing to go into the cover. Is not going to waste any time. Going for the Rampage again. To Jordan Grace. And connects again. The Rampage. Be enough to put away Jordan Grace, pick up the victory. Yes, Paige has defeated Jordan Grace. Paige can be added to the list of names of women who have defeated Jordan Grace. She's not going to let her off so easy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next on our co-main event of the evening, Kevin Owens taking on the Bomber, Dave Mastiff. Comes Kevin Owens, the former world champion, and still believes that he was screwed out of his match with Beckett, Gala by AJ Styles, and again I won't argue with him that was an interesting outcome to say the least, but Kevin Owens still not going to let it up, and he's going to be facing the Bomber, Dave Mastiff, former #1 contender and former Twitch champion, Dave Mastiff. And here comes the Bomber. First man ever to cash in the Twitch Championship for option C for a World Championship opportunity. Okay, take a look at our record. Take a look at my record book here. If Ace Austin is able to retain the title here against Dominic Mysterio, this would be defense number 4 for Ace Austin. He could potentially, I mean, if he really wanted to turn on against Prince Devitt, he could cash in the title for a shot at Devitt in the world title, but I don't think he would do that, nor would Maria Kanellis like him to do that. Running clothesline out of the gate from Mastiff. Innovative suplex there by Mastiff to Owens. That's quickly spelled outside, going back in. Mastiff keeping control of the back of the head of Kevin Owens. Owens able to fight out of it here. Off the ropes goes Mastiff, back elbow missing from Owens. Waist lock into the German suplex from Kevin Owens, the former world champion. Mastiff hung up on the top rope. As Owens was looking to deliver another suplex this time, but Mastiff reverses it. Another running clothesline countered into an STO from the Bomber. These two guys could be literally the opposite sides of the same coin, that they're similar height and weight and similar style of wrestling. It's almost uncanny. It could almost be a doppelganger. One wanted to be the other one. Brainbuster there by Mastiff. And Mastiff keeping control of Kevin Owens here. And sending the knee right into the back of Kevin Owens. Rolls him back over on his back, cover here by Mastiff. One count from Kevin Owens. And Mastiff in a losing effort against Prince Devitt. Again, that mosh pit. Mastiff trying to win the world championship. And he was unsuccessful, unfortunately, for Mastiff. To the corner, both men know what they're looking for, that running cannonball in the corner. Now Mastiff just rigging the elbow across the face of Owens to the powerbomb out of the corner. Now Mastiff setting him up with a rolling senton. We know what follows next is going to be that Tiger driver, a double underhook pile driver from the Bomber. From the Bomber, Dave Mastiff into the cover here. I'm Kevin Owens. Can Mastiff defeat a former champion? No. Splash there by Mastiff. Onto Kevin Owens. Into the corner, missing from the splash. Going to a neck breaker from Kevin Owens. Now Owens maybe looking to put this match away here against Dave Mastiff, going for that pop-up power bomb. And connects to the Bomber. It's England versus Canada here. And our co-main event cover here too. Mastiff getting the shoulder up off the pop-up power bomb. Mastiff Mastiff not letting up off those ruthless kicks. On to Kevin Owens. And double knees into the back. Owens sweeps the leg and gaining the advantage and just mocking Dave Mastiff. Elbow right between the eyes and dumped over the top rope goes Owens. And back inside we go, but now before a little bit of an elbow right across the throat. It looked like a Kevin Owens there. That's got to be a very uncomfortable position to take that kind of maneuver. Gut buster by Mastiff into a running senton. Cover here on Owens. 2, 3. That's going to do it. Mastiff picks up a victory over former world champion and Kevin Owens. Dave Mastiff celebrates a huge victory over former world champion and Kevin Owens. Maybe Mastiff is getting back into the groove of things to possibly fight for the world championship. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, our main event for the Twitch Championship. Don't go anywhere. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with our main event for the evening. A colossal main event for the Twitch title. As Dominic Mysterio is accompanied by the phenomenal AJ Styles here for his first championship match. And of course, it's for the Twitch title. After Dominic defeated Joe Hennig last week. And Joe Hennig, a former Twitch champion in his own right. So Dominic's feeling confident here in our main event. Why would you not when you got AJ Styles in your corner? And of course, it could all come crashing down on your face across the ring from this man, the Twitch champion, Ace Austin. Ace Austin has been Twitch champion for just over a month, winning the title right before the Autumn Rumble pay-per-view. against Bobby Roode. Of course, the Autumn Rumble would have been the night where the Deck would have walked out with 3 championships in their grasp. If Maria Kanellis were to have won the women's title, but she did not. So we got the world champion and #1 contender at ringside, accompanying their we got Devitt accompanying Ace Austin and AJ with Dominic. There's Dominic, the son of legendary Rey Mysterio, who's over in General Mission Wrestling as a part of LAX with Rosita, Bandito, and Hernandez. As they've got a little bit of a civil war going on over there. And hopefully we won't kind of... We're just going to see if there's any kind of diffusion amongst members of the Deck if Dominic Mysterio were to win the Twitch Championship here against Ace Austin. Again, this is the whole reason why Ace joined the Deck, is because he was tired of losing. And with the help of Maria Kanellis and the other cohorts in the Deck, get him to win the Twitch Championship. Collar elbow tie-up into a standing exchange there into the scarf hold by Ace Austin. Now transition to a headlock from Dominic Mysterio. Now Dominic sending Ace for a ride off the ropes. Rebound into the super kick from Dominic. Now Ace looking to return the favor. Spinning back kick from Ace Austin. The inevitable Ace Austin. To the corner from Mysterio. Drop kick right into the back of Ace Austin. Spinning heel kick missing from Dominic Mysterio wildly. This will be the first time I believe that the Deck have not had the numbers advantage. It's an even playing field here. With AJ getting Dominic's back here against Ace and Devitt. Mysterio off the ropes, standing splash. Ace catching the leg into a dragon screw takedown. Again, this would be defense number 4 if Ace were to retain the Twitch title here. Jawbreaker counter by Ace. Dominic sweeps the leg underneath the much taller opponent. It's almost like I forget often how much taller Dominic is. I mean, compared to his father than like other members of the roster. Cover here by Ace to retain the title. No. But Dominic is... Maybe it's also because I'm also relatively short, that maybe it's because Dominic may be average size for his age, but I think he might be the only exception from the rule here. But Dominic is still in his early 20s, and to be able to carry the pedigree of the Mysterio family. Luthez press there. And now Devitt trying to get in Mysterio's head, but Dominic not having any of it. Still paying attention to Ace inside the ring, and now he's finally in his head. And Ace able to take quick advantage of the situation. We're running clothesline into the corner. Ace ascending to the top rope, quick as a cat. Now Ace looking for a standing famouser off the top rope. Cover here. And a 2 count. Dominic stays alive. Diving famouser. Now Ace looking, setting up for the fold to retain his Twitch Championship, and he hits it. May not have stuck the landing as much as he would have liked to. Cover, retain the title. No, Dominic kicks out of the fold. Yeah, I think that was a bit of an awkward landing for Ace Austin. He may have tweaked his knee or ligaments right below the knee. We'll have to have our medical staff take a look at Ace Austin here. And this match is over regardless of the result. Cover here by Ace. Retain the title, no. Both these guys just so extremely young and still have a world's of experience. And Dominic setting up Ace for the 619, and it connects. And going for the splash off the apron. Cover here by Dominic to win the Twitch title here. No, Ace kicks out of the signature 619. Dominic, top rope into a seated senton. Off the ropes cross body to Ace. The wheelbarrow bulldog there. And Ace kipping up to his feet. Lose that press by Dominic. And Dominic going up to the top rope. So he's looking for here. Frog splash tribute to Eddie Guerrero. Cover here by Ace. Is Ace going to retain? No, Dominic is your new Twitch champion. Dominic Mysterio, ladies and gentlemen, is your new Twitch champion. So now the deck is less of one championship. All that's left of the deck is Devitt and the world title. Ace Austin has lost the Twitch championship. And Dominic Mysterio, you can see how fed up Devitt is at ringside. Dominic Mysterio is walking out of Madison Square Garden with the Twitch Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, what a sight for our main event here. Congratulations to Dominic Mysterio. As we close out this show this week, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like on this video and to subscribe so you don't miss any kind of action. And of course, you can watch us live first over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Tubasplat. Thank you everybody so much for watching. We'll see you right here next week on the StrikeZone.